If I had known these things that I'm about to teach you when I was in my dating journey, oh my gosh, it would have saved me so much time, effort, and heartache, all right? And let me share with you some of the things that you can do to make them obsessed with you. Yes, I'm talking about manifesting love, your partner, and really someone that feels like, wow, this person's obsessed with me in the healthy way, not in the, stalkerish way, all right? So let's get into it. Hey babes, welcome to my channel. I'm Marianne Valenza, and on this channel, we talk about manifestation, feminine energy, and so much more. All right, if you love all those things, definitely give me a follow, subscribe below, hit that notification bell. We post videos twice a week, and say hi to me on TikTok and Instagram. Like literally, slide in my DMs. I like saying hi. I like actually sending voice memos too. So yeah, let's do all that. And before we jump into it, I wanted to share that if you are in your manifestation energy and trying to attract money and abundance, our Money Meditations bundle is perfect for you. And our Money Meditations bundle isn't just about attracting money, it's about how you can keep it and getting into the energy of growing and investing it and expanding into more. So this is definitely next level. So click on the link below to download and get a copy of our Money Meditations bundle. All right, now let's get into it. These are some of the things that I wish I knew. I wish I knew, and now that I know it, I'm teaching you and how to get someone to get obsessed with you. Number one, have your own interests. So in a healthy relationship and someone that you want to attract, to be constantly like there, like when someone calls and answering, not to say to play the game about, oh, I'm not going to answer them right now, but if you are genuinely having your own interests, having your own hobbies, doing your own thing, that is attractive. I always say in relationships, I really don't agree with this 50-50. I believe in 100-100. Be full of yourself. Be full of yourself, your partner, and when you come together, you just like have this amazing synergy. You're two people that have their own personalities, their own interests, but love to also complement each other. It's not where one is lacking and another one is lacking. They come together and, a lot of the toxicity comes out in the relationships. Like really come as your full self, 100 and 100, and together you just like, it's amazing. So have your own hobbies and interests. Like I love doing so many other things. My husband loves sports, he loves chess, and there's really cool times where we do things differently, and even when we're together, like I love to read, he'll be playing chess on his phone, and we're together and I'm reading, and it's great. We don't have to do exactly the same thing all the time. When you have your own interests, that's sexy, And it builds this like, oh, when you're in the dating phases, like you have something to talk about, right? Yes, it's good to have common interests, but also things that, have your own time with your friends, with your family. Having your own thing going on is super, super attractive. And when someone knows that, okay, I don't have to be with them, like 24/7 because, they got their own thing, that actually feels good. Someone's like, oh, like that's amazing. Like, there's like this feeling where, okay, they're not like constantly like waiting on my phone, like they're not too needy because they have their own interests. And remember, don't do this for others, do this for you, because that's gonna make your energy so much more magnetic. Remember, energy speaks louder than words. If you're pretending to be interested in something, it's gonna show that you're just really pretending, right? Like you can tell the difference between someone who's really like super into, let's say, I don't know, gardening, right? Versus someone who pretends to because they think that's what someone wants to hear. They're like, yeah, I like have these vegetables and I love gardening, versus someone's like, oh my gosh, I have like 10 varieties of peppers and tomatoes and I love how, I use this kind of nutrient and it makes this grow. Like someone lights up and you can tell the difference, and that is what is attractive. Number two, conscious detachment. I did a whole video on this. definitely watch that on what conscious detachment is. And that's really knowing that you can let go. And it's that whole philosophy, you know, like if you love someone, let them go. If they come back, they're yours. If you hold on too tightly to anything, to someone, to money, to animals, to people, you can suffocate them, right? Like literally and figuratively, energetically. So conscious detachment is knowing that you can let go, right? And what's right for you because you feel so secure in your self-worth and who you are. And so conscious detachment, that's sexy. That is attractive. When you know that, it makes you super magnetic. It could, like, someone be like, oh, okay. I don't like, well, for someone who is narcissistic, they're like, oh, I can't control this person. That's good. That's healthy. You know, so that's one way how you can keep narcissists away. By like, you know, you can't fool me. I got my own thing. But conscious detachment is really you being aware that of that concept, that you don't have to suffocate someone in order to keep them with you, right? Think about it. When you were kids, if you know your parents told you that you couldn't go anywhere, you had to be right there, like, and I experienced this. I would literally be doing nothing, and I wouldn't be let out to go hang out with friends. They just, even if they didn't see me, they knew that I was upstairs, and it didn't make sense to me. Like, I just felt so suffocated. And I'm like, I couldn't do anything. I always had these like watchful eyes. Like I felt like I couldn't breathe. You don't want that in a partner, feeling like you just don't have room to breathe and grow. You want to be able to have that feeling of freedom yet safety. So conscious detachment. Once you start really practicing this, it is so attractive and it's gonna make them obsessed with you. Number 3, I got this from Miguel Ruiz, The 4 Agreements. This is something that actually really like stuck with me, is don't take things personally. Oftentimes, our world is our own, and when someone says something, oftentimes we can misconstrue it as, oh my gosh, what is it? Like, what did I do? What is, like, you take things personally. Oftentimes people just say things and don't mean anything by it, but we can overthink it and make it personal. Don't take things personally. You don't know what people are going through, or maybe they mean nothing by it. They were just saying a comment, but you know, how we heard it and then we took it to heart, like, and we're like, oh, what do they mean by that? Which leads to number 4, right? If you want someone to be obsessed with you, have a healthy dose of communication. The right communication. Speak up. If something bothers you, don't hold it in. Because if you hold it in and then later on you're like, you did, and they're like, what? You never mentioned anything. Like, that's unhealthy. And that's not gonna make someone obsessed with you. People love being around people who like I said, this isn't a healthy relationship where you actually speak. And it's like, okay, thank you for letting me know, because now I know what I can do to change it or improve, or we can talk about this. So don't take things personally. And if something does feel like it makes you uncomfortable or feel some type of way, open up and speak up, which is number 4. Be communicative. Communication is key. You hear this from all the relationship gurus and experts, and it's so true, because you know what? People are not mind readers, especially men. Men cannot read your minds. One of the best things that has helped me in my relationship, in all my relationships, but especially with my husband, is, you know, before I'm like, but they should know. I hear this all the time from so many of my girlfriends. They're supposed to know. Well, if you didn't tell them, how do they know? Well, they should just know. Like, no, what if they really don't? They just should. And then they get angry, like, you didn't do this. But literally, they're like, oh, I didn't know. No clue. No clue. So don't assume that someone knows. Just open up and ask directly what it is you want or what you want to convey. Because women tend to like go around in circles. We like details and all these things, but men just want to get straight to the point. So learn how to communicate in that style. Learn to know that, okay, with your partner and with other men, you got to be more direct, and you can be more floral in your storytelling when it comes to your girlfriends, you know, because I know me and my girlfriends can talk for hours, literally about anything and everything. And sometimes when my husband hears, he's like, I'm so confused, you lost me an hour ago. Like, so communicate directly to your partner. That is such an attractive, magnetic, like trait and something that you can do. That's what's going to help them become more obsessed with you in a healthy way. Lastly, if you want to have them be obsessed with you, shift into an abundance mindset. When you are in a lack or scarcity mindset, you feel like maybe you can't get any other partner, so you cling to them, or you feel that, you know, you're lacking in something and you have to, you know, do something else. Like you're in this state of fear and lack. That shows in your energy. And that shows also in how you're showing up. So one of the things that are super attractive is having fun, right? But if you are in scarcity mindset and feel like, oh, this is limited and I won't always have this, you tend to like either overthink it or take it for granted. When you come from an abundance mindset and realize, you know what, like one, if this doesn't work out, I know that I'm a solid person and there's someone out there. Or you can be like, you know what, like this experience that we shared with this person, like in your abundance mindset, you can be like, oh, this isn't just a one-time thing. We can actually keep doing this. This is something that I see as having more fun experiences and adventures and all that stuff. When you come from an abundance mindset and see that there's more positive things and experiences that you can experience together, that is sexy. Because there's already so much negativity and things around in our world that will bring us down. Your partner shouldn't be an addition, right? Like when you go home, when you come home from work or have something going on, right? You should, I mean, hopefully the person that you are romantically involved with should be someone you feel safe and heard, right? Not adding to the stress. Come from an abundance mindset, because abundance means that there's room for growth, there's room for opportunities, there's room for more love, there's room for more fun and experiences, as opposed to the latter. So when you have that energy, it is just so sexy and so attractive, and people will become obsessed with you. So yeah, get into being in that energy, and trust me, you're gonna be so magnetic that like literally your partner or whoever, your crush, is gonna be so obsessed with you. All right? So let me know in the comments below, which one resonated the most with you? Which one are you like, oh my God, I gotta do this? And like, let me know how it goes, all right? Thanks so much for watching, and remember, our Etsy shop is filled with so much magical and motivational and manifesting type of stuff. Like we have journals, we have affirmation decks, we have wall art that has really awesome affirmations, sweaters, hoodies, tees. Check it out. Link below, and don't forget, use promo code THRIVER for 10% off. See you all next time. Don't forget to click that notification bell, subscribe, and say hi on TikTok and Instagram. Bye.